Well, it's about that time again. Talk about everybody's favorite subject, my heart. No, but really, this is gonna be a just a quick update on what's going on because I know I gave you guys some information last time about some tests I was gonna be taking today and what's gonna be happening tomorrow as well. And there are some updates on that. Jesus Christ! So today I went to the doctor, and what they were gonna do today is they're gonna be doing a stress test to me, and I was going in with the impression that there was going to be a lot more needles and a lot more burning substances in my veins, and it turns out there was none of that at all. So this is what happened. So I walked in for my treatment, and they sat me down. They took my blood pressure. They ran an EKG, and then they strapped all these wires to my chest. It was actually kind of weird. I felt a lot like a cyborg, but they strapped all these different kind of wires and panels to my chest and to my hip, and then they put me on a treadmill, and they increased the what do you call it? They increased the incline. Sorry, my cats are fighting. It's been quiet this entire time, and now they want to fight. Now that I'm recording, every 3 minutes they would increase the incline and the speed until I was pretty much going from a brisk walk to almost a full sprint, but not quite. The goal was basically to get my heart rate up to 366. Does that sound right? 166? 166. I'm gonna go with 166. So the goal was to get my heart rate up to 166, and that's determined by age. So like the older you are, the lower the heart rate needs to be for the test, and the younger you are, the higher the heart rate needs to be. So they put me on the treadmill. They put me on a full out sprint, and then immediately after that they sit you down, they let you rest, and they take all their little readings and stuff on the computer. After you're done there, I had to go to like a giant X-ray machine. It was kind of like a CT scan, I think it is, or a CAT scan. The one where they put you in the tube, and like it slides you in, and it whatever that one is, like that giant that thing from Grey's Anatomy. I'll put a clip somewhere. But it kind of looked like that, but like a much smaller version. And they took pictures of my heart, and that was pretty much it. Oh well, also while I was on the treadmill, once you get to that like full sprinting mode, they inject you with what is basically some kind of uh, lack of a better term, like a radioactive medicine, is what they explained it to me. I'm pretty sure they said radioactive because I remember being very weirded out by that. Yeah, because it was a nuclear. It's called a nuclear stress test. What they did to me. So yeah, whatever they pumped inside me is radioactive, and so I by having that in my system are slightly mildly radioactive. I haven't developed any superpowers or grown any extra limbs yet, so I mean, I'm probably fine. The only instructions they gave me were to not hold babies and not to hug pregnant women. That's like 90% of my day half the time, so I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. Anyways, that's about it. I took my test. I haven't heard any results yet. I'm gonna hear results next week or on the 19th. But basically, all this was they inject that medicine into you, and it makes the way they described it is that it makes my heart light up like a Christmas tree for the X-rays that they took. So they're gonna be able to get a better look at what's going on with the constricted artery, and if there's any blockages that we should know about. Just being safe and checking again because I already got checked for blocks in my arteries, and there was nothing. It was clean, but better safe than sorry. The second part of the last video was me telling you guys that I was gonna have to sit in front of a panel of 25 doctors while they interviewed me, and I was supposed to do that tomorrow, but it turns out that they don't allow patients into that room, into that meeting, because it's against like the HIPAA violation. So I won't actually be sitting in front of a panel of doctors anymore. However, there will be a panel of 20 to 25 doctors discussing my condition tomorrow either way. So I'll be able to hear more about what their opinions were and what they think on the 19th when I go for my secondary for my follow up. But yeah, that's about it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take any pictures of like everything that was going on today. Apparently, that was against the rules. I did sneak like a quick 2.5 second clip of the treadmill, and then another quick clip of me wearing all the wires. But it's not really worth showing. If I can find some examples online of what it all looked like, then I'll show you guys. But It was interesting. It really was. And it's weird because I never would have thought in a million years that I'd have to do crap like this. You know, I never thought that like this would be something I'd have to go through or something that I would have to deal with. And really, it's more like dealing with it because the way I've been describing it to everyone is that this whole condition, this whole thing that I'm going through, it's not really like. I mean, yeah, it scares me, but it's not like I'm not like sad about it. I'm not like stressed about it. I'm just like inconvenienced by it. You know, I'm annoyed of doctor's appointments. I'm annoyed of having to watch what I eat and take these medicines and stuff like that. I'm just annoyed of the whole thing altogether now. I'm just gonna keep you guys super close because I can't tell if I'm focused. I need glasses. But yeah, so this is just it's annoying more than anything, you know? But the bright side to come out of all of this is that I've been able to focus on videos and editing, and it's been a lot of fun because it's just not something I've been able to do for like a long time now. On top of all that, I'm back at the YouTube meetings, helping out and teaching lessons and stuff like that, and actually attending like that's something I love to do. I haven't gotten to go LARPing yet though. I've been busy on Sundays, so hopefully I'll be able to do that up and coming because that's one of the things I missed most. And then I mean, more importantly, like getting to spend time with friends and family now, which work really took away from me. Just the way our schedules were set up, I didn't have time for like me or anybody else. So it's nice. It's nice to finally. I really didn't adjust this camera properly before recording. I don't know. It's just nice to have that freedom again. I'm broke as hell, but money's not everything. You know, I'd rather spend time with the people I love. It's gonna sound morbid, but I'd rather spend time with the people I love while I can now, instead of working. Actually, before I even was told by my doctor that I wasn't gonna be able to go back to work just yet, um, part of me was torn on like kind of just leaving the job, or if not, like just taking FMLA for a little bit longer because I don't know. I just and it's a morbid thing to say, I know, but it's the way you got to think. Um, and anything that could go wrong is possible. You know, it's all very possible. So in my mind, what I told myself is that I want to wait till the new year to go back to work, or at least wait till the new year to have the surgery because I mean, God forbid that something bad should happen. I don't want the last thing that I ever did in like my last couple of weeks or days before surgery was work. You know, I hate that place. And I wouldn't want that to be like the final thing I did if something should go wrong. I'd rather spend time with family. I'd rather spend time with friends. You know, I'd rather know that I enjoyed the weeks leading up to it instead of just stressing about work. So it was a big relief when the doctor told me that I wouldn't have to go back to work just yet. So I was really thankful for that. But I mean, I am gonna have to go back to work eventually. I mean, you got to pay bills, right? You got to be an adult. You got to do the right thing. So I'm gonna end up blabbering forever about different subjects if I continue. This was just meant to be a really quick update, but hope you guys are enjoying the updates. Hope you all are appreciating them. I know I'm doing them because I just really want to keep good documentation of what this time was like for me. And I hope by proxy you guys are like learning something from it, or at least able to understand a bit more of what's going on. I'm rambling. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and for God's sake, hug somebody you love.